Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2, Riyadh al-Salihin, book number 7, the book of etiquettes of traveling, chapter 169, helping a companion. Narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu, once when we were traveling with Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a person came upon his mount and began to stare on the right and on the left. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "He who has an extra mount should hand it over to one who has none, and he who possesses surplus provision should give it to him who is without provision." He named various kinds of possession until we began to think or realize that none of us had any right to anything surplus. Muslim. Nowadays, there is a great fanfare of money lending institutions such as cooperative society, the financing companies, and insurance companies, which are apparently helpful in resolving the financial crisis of people. But all are rooted in interest system, which is rejected outright by Islam for its exploitative nature. These so-called cooperative institutions are indeed like blood-sucking leeches which ruin man. Islam, on the contrary, has given us a positive, simple, and man-oriented formula of mutual cooperation. It teaches us that what can be spared should be given to those who need it. This obviates the chances of hoarding as well as the concentration of wealth in a few hands. No doubt it is a moral instruction, but if Muslims, called as a single body, develop a true sense and awareness of it, wonderful results can accrue from it on a large social scale. What is more, the sublimity of man's faith and moral behavior stands on it. One who is indifferent to the perfection of faith and morality may set it aside, but a man who rates faith above everything can hardly afford to avoid putting this moral advice into practice. Narrated Jabir radiyallahu anhu, when Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam made up his mind to proceed on an expedition, he would say to us, "O Muhajirin and Ansar, there are among you such people as have no property and no kinsfolk. Let every one of you associate with him 2 or 3 men, and every one should ride a mount by turn." So I took 2 or 3 men with me, and I rode my camel by turn equally with them. Abi Dawood. Firstly, this hadith described the companions' condition in the early phases of Islam. Everybody participating in jihad did not have a conveyance, and so was the condition in respect of weapons and food. But in spite of all that, the companions' zeal for jihad was intense and unflagging. Secondly, it presents the picture of mutual cooperation which the companions extended to one another. From all these considerations emerges their distinctive place in history. Narrated Jabir radiyallahu anhu, that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to lag behind while traveling and urge the weak to walk quickly. He used to take up someone behind him and make supplication for him. Abi Dawood. This hadith tells us that a leader of a group or amir should during a journey remain in the rear instead of the vanguard so that he may prop up the weak people and provide succor to the resourceless one. Furthermore, he is presumed to pray for such people as the blessing of his prayer is likely to make up their deficiency. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
What's sucker?